Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I am a full-time reseller. I'm here today with a video on Mercari. I wanted to talk about my thoughts on this platform. As you know, I am a big proponent of being multi-platform, and oftentimes I get asked, what do you think about this place? Should I list my items here? Is it worth my time? So I thought I would focus in on Mercari today. All right, so first things first, I've been selling on Mercari for a number of years now, and it's been really cool to see the app and website evolve over time and see their offerings change to customers. You know, one of the things that I really like about Mercari is how simple it is. I like selling platforms with low barrier to entry, and Mercari is definitely one of those. You can literally take photos of items in your home, open up the app, start filling in a couple of boxes. I mean, I really don't think it's more than like 5 or 6. List your item for sale, and now it has the eyes of tons of different people across the country. I'm a big fan of saying liquidate your assets when you need money in life. And Mercari is going to be one of those simple platforms to liquidate your assets. You, again, like I said, just point and shoot. You know, when it comes to the shipping, again, that's another barrier to entry for people, especially in, all across the board in reselling. A lot of times people don't have printers. It's just not that common. I mean, some people don't even have laptops, right? They just do everything off of their phone. So Mercari has made it really simple for their customers, and you can actually sell an item and then package it up, take it to the UPS store, show them the QR code on your phone that Mercari will generate for you, and UPS store will get it shipped out for you. I think that that's really valuable to have, because I've known people in this community who have had to go to the library or friends and family's homes to use a printer, and this is taking away, that barrier that people essentially had to be making money. And I'm all about side hustles and people making money, so I think that that's really great. Another thing that I think is really helpful that I've used personally in the past, and I know I've talked about this in the past, is I like to see what brands are popular on Mercari. So for instance, they have a brand section that you can click into and you can search and see all the different brands that are on the website. But I actually like hovering over the part that says brands, and it will show you all of the top brands that are being sold on the platform, which I think is really valuable. So if you're somebody who's, just doing this as a side hustle, you want to make some extra money, you don't know what to list, but you have items in your home, go there. You're going to see about 30 different brands that are trending on the website. So you're not really wasting time, on wooden spoons in your kitchen. You can go and see oh, it's this activewear brand, or it's this electronic item that I have in my home that maybe it didn't occur to me that I should be selling. So I think that's a really great tool to use when you're sourcing for items in your own home, or even just going out to the thrift store and figuring out what you should be listing on the platform. I also really like that Mercari has a local delivery feature. Now, 2020 had us cleaning out our homes, listing items locally to sell to our neighbors. But one of the things that I don't like selling about locally is pickup or drop off. So sometimes people want you to meet them halfway. I prefer when people come to me and just pick it up, because I want to make the process as simple for myself as possible. But Mercari has introduced a feature of local delivery. So you can list an item, and for $7.99, Mercari will have somebody come pick it up and deliver it to your customer, and the transaction's done. So there's no more worrying about people flaking on you. How irritating is that when somebody flakes on you 30 minutes before and you're already driving to that McDonald's parking lot to meet them? Additionally, I'd say there's kind of that safety feature sometimes, right? Or a safety concern rather, that you don't really know who you're meeting in some sketchy random parking lot. Of course, it's always encouraged to go to a police or fire station if there's one near you. But this just takes out all of that. And I feel more secure about my items getting to the person, and there's not going to be really any hiccups. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out, because it's, I think, just a really great feature, especially during the times that we're going through right now. They also have a really cool authentication feature, which I think is so valuable to have on any platform, because it adds a layer of security for the buyer and the seller. So sometimes I will come across luxury and designer items, and I'm not sure if it's real, right? I can buy it for a really good price, sometimes a high price. And if I'm going to buy it for a higher price, I want to know that it's real. So Mercari actually has an authentication program, and they will authenticate items for only $5. Okay. Like, to me, that's a really great price, because in the past, I've paid upwards of $20 to $25 for authentication. So to have it offered to me for $5 is a really great deal on items that, maybe they're over $150, but I want to be certain what I'm sending to the customer is real. They get that guarantee, and we're not going to have to worry about returns after the fact. So Mercari does the authentication in just a couple of days. Then you've got an answer, and it's just an added selling feature. Personally, I think it brings this layer of trust to a transaction, which I think is valuable, like I said. Lastly, the instant pay feature. I think this is what separates Mercari from a lot of different platforms, is the ability to get your money now. In the beginning of the video, I talked about liquidating your assets. Anytime me or my husband, we want to buy something. Maybe there's something in our life that we're like, oh, I really want that, but it's a couple $100s. I would always say, okay, well, let's liquidate our assets. Let's go through the home and see what items we have that we can sell right now. The only thing is that you sell the item, or you list it rather, then you've got to wait for it to sell, and then you've got to wait for payment. When you cash out traditionally through other platforms, you're relying on direct deposit or checks. And with direct deposit, it can still take 3 to 5 days, even worse if you request it on a Friday, and then it's the weekend, and then possibly you're not getting the money till next Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week. Mercari has the instant payout, which I just think is so awesome, because if you need that money now in your life, if you have money in your account, you can do this feature. There's a $2 charge, but a $2 charge when you're taking out, $50 to $100 is nominal when you have expenses in your life that you need to pay for. So I think personally, that's kind of a game changer for platforms, and it's nice to be able to take advantage of that, because I have heard from people who are side hustle sellers who will tell me, yeah, it's frustrating. You have to wait X amount of days to get your money. So that's my 2 cents on Mercari. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you sold on Mercari? What's your experience on there? Most importantly, I would say, what tips do you have? I think that, this community is really great because we can share lots of valuable information with each other. So give me your tips and tricks for Mercari in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.